would be benefited by watching this. And of course, IELTS is a technical, bit difficult. So the candidates need right guidelines so that they can be benefited and they can get the appropriate guidelines for their exam. Anwar Hussain Siam Bhai, thanks a lot. You have written that I already shared. Yes, please. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So what we're going to cover today, as you have seen, it is matching information. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate to you. In fact, you have made it this far. Yes, of course, you deserve the congratulations because you have managed your time. And I love your spirit. However, today's episode is going to be a very special one. This episode will teach you something very special that will make you even more confident in IELTS reading. I said very special because we will learn one of the most difficult question types in IELTS reading, matching information. You may already know that in most cases, students find answers sequentially. In most cases, like true, false, not given, MCQ, gap fill, table, and in other type. But this one differs from the other types of reading questions. And in this kind of questions, you have, yes. And in this kind of question, you have to match statements to paragraphs. So as you have seen that we would like to discuss the challenges that a candidate faces while answering matching information. And of course, we would like to learn the way out of this challenge or these challenges and the skills, a particular skill or skills that are required to answer. And of course, the 7-step strategies, step-by-step strategies to solve the matching information and some essential tips. Okay, so you may have a question that what is matching information and how does it look like? And of course, we are going to discuss this. Don't worry. So in this kind of question, you were asked to match statements to paragraphs in the reading. The statements could be reasons, descriptions, summaries, definitions, facts, or explanations. And you also could be asked to match facts, descriptions, opinions, predictions, definitions, explanations, reasons, challenges. Okay, so the information, the type of information included in the statement can also vary widely. Okay, yeah. So if you have any question regarding this, you can ask me. So as I told you in the beginning, this is a bit difficult type of question in IELTS reading. So I know you may have some sort of difficulties, but it's not that difficult that cannot be conquered. Of course, there are people who have achieved band 9 in IELTS. And particularly in IELTS reading, so it is possible. So just don't worry, have the confidence, and I believe it is possible. Just keep watching this until the end, and there are many more waiting for you. Okay? So there might be a question that the differences between matching information and matching heading. So it is matching information versus matching heading. So matching heading deals with the main idea of a paragraph. Thus, the answers are usually in the beginning of any paragraph. On the other hand, matching information questions look for specific information. Okay, therefore, they could be anywhere in the paragraph. Okay, so you need the skill, particular skill, I would rather say scanning skill. Okay, you need to find some specific detail, and that's why scanning skill is very important. So let's learn some challenges, the challenges that a candidate faces, you might face during solving the matching information. So the matching information deals with the details which I just mentioned before. Therefore, you need to look at the whole text. The answers could be anywhere in the text and they do not come in order. So it takes time, of course. It's very time consuming. With these questions, particularly matching information, the answers could be in any part of the paragraph, as you have learned by this time, and you cannot therefore just quickly skim to find it. There is also lots of irrelevant information that you do not need to consider. Not all paragraphs contain an answer, and some paragraphs contain more than one answer. So these are the things we'll be experiencing very soon. Just keep watching our videos, keep watching our live session. Before diving deep, I would like to learn some questions from you. So would you like to ask me some questions if you have any particular questions so that we can discuss? I'd like to thank all of you, Saiful Islam Joel. Thank you very much for watching. Joel bhai, thanks a lot. And please write from where you are watching this. Ullash Ahmed, thank you. Ullash bhai, thanks a lot for watching this. Farzana Nahreen, thank you Farzana for watching this. Farhan Nadeem, thank you Farhan bhai for watching this. I'd like you to share this video with share this live session with your friends. And Masood Rana, thank you very much. Masood bhai, Nazmul Haq, thank you very much. And Abrar Fahat, Abrar bhai, thank you very much. And Habib Ahmed Jasim, thanks a lot Jasim bhai. And Hasibul Hassan, thank you. Okay, Anwar bhai has got one question. I have completed IELTS volume, particularly I guess 15. Okay, so Anwar bhai, what is your question? If you have any particular question, it's a good news and congratulations to you that you have completed 15 of them, all of them. If that, awesome. Great, 15 of them, my goodness. I am watching from Kumilla. Okay, great. My Phu, I'm from Vietnam. So, Phu, how you doing? It's maybe afternoon in Vietnam, I guess. So what's your question? If you have any particular question, you can ask me. Okay. And Anwar bhai, if you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you and good luck. So let's dive deep into the session, and the session is going to be very exciting, I guess. Just wait and watch. Keep watching. Okay, a simple example of matching information. What is it? So as you see, this slide particularly, an image on the top and the statements below. Okay, so here we see on top there are 5 different images and 5 different statements. Okay, namely statements. You can consider them the questions. Okay, we need to understand both images and statements as well. There is an example given, as you see. Image number E, if you consider statement number 1. So the statement number 1 says, lift receiver, check dialing tone. The answer is E. So as you see, the image number E shows that someone is lifting the receiver okay, for dialing. Okay, so the answer is E. So how about statement number 2? Insert phone card colored side up. So if I consider the phone card, only C and D in this image, you can see only C and D. Okay, you can consider C and D, but C shows insertion. I mean, the arrow shows that someone is inserting. On the other hand, if you consider D, it shows that someone is taking away that card, the phone card. So if you consider number 2, insert phone card, and whether the color is side up or down, we don't understand the color, but what do you think? What should be the answer? Yes, it's number C. Awesome. Thank you, Fu. And congratulations to you. Faria, congratulations to you. It should be C. And Anwar Hussain Saem, thank you very much, Anwar Bhai. The answer should be C. Okay, let's go to number 3, statement number 3, or namely the question number 3. Dial number and wait for connection. I guess there is only one image that shows that dialing, someone is dialing. Okay, what do you think? What do you guess? What do you guess? What do you think? Okay, I'm waiting for your answer. I guess it's the easiest one. Okay, because there is only one image that shows that someone is dialing the button, pressing the buttons. Okay. Anwar Bhai, I think it should be number B. You see? Because E has been given already. So image number B shows that someone is dialing the numbers and wait for connections. Yes. Yep. So how about number 4? When call is finished, replace receiver. Okay. So considering replacing or holding the receiver, we have 2 different images, A and E. As E has been given already, so there is only one answer, that is A. Okay, so number 4 should be A. Okay, and now come to number 5, statement number 5. Your phone card will be rejected. So there is only one, as you know by this time. D is the answer. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I see many of you have joined already. Marjia Hussain, thank you for watching this. And Tawheedul Islam, thanks for watching this. Afrin Kobir said D. Yes, of course. Thank you very much, Afrin Kobir. Congratulations to you. Ashikur Rahman, Shamol Bhai, thank you very much for watching this. And I would like you to share this video with your friends. I'll be very happy if you share this. And thanks for participating with me. Sadia Afrin, Tony, thank you very much for watching. And please share this video, share this live session, particularly this session, so that they would be benefited and they would get some information. Okay, so I guess you have an idea of matching information. Okay, but your IELTS matching information would be a bit difficult, but don't worry, I will go step by step, slowly, to the difficulty level. Okay, higher level. Okay, so now it's a different one, But again, it's matching, okay? Matching column A with B, okay? So column A says, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, the stair, steps, ladder, and step ladder, okay? And now you need to match this words with the statements in column B. Column B, A says it needs to be leaned against a wall. B says it has flat steps in place of rungs. C says set of steps that lead from one floor to another. D says it is used to get to the front door. Okay, I guess you have already started thinking about this. Oriza Rahman, thank you for watching this. Tanveen Rahman, thank you for watching this. I would like you to share this with your friends and family members. Tawhid Hussain, thank you for watching this. So I know now you have started guessing this. Would you like to share your thought? Let me see. Shajib Mullah, thanks for watching this. Okay, so if you consider stair, what do you think? Whether it's A, B, C, or D? You can do the opposite. You can start thinking A, okay? It needs to be leaned against a wall. What do you think? It needs to be leaned against a wall, okay? It's ladder, okay? Ladder, okay, it's ladder. A ladder needs to be leaned against a wall. I'm going to read statement number B. It has flat steps in place of rungs. Okay, if you're confused, you can jump to C. Set of steps that lead from one floor to another. From one floor to another. I guess you understand what is it. Okay. Yeah. Anwar Bhai. That is number C. One floor to another. Okay. Set of steps that lead from one floor to another. Stair. Awesome. Congratulations to you, Anwar Bhai. It's simple. Why don't you join and why don't you write your comments? Okay? You need to write your comments. Okay? From your mistakes, you learn. Okay? That is the process of learning. So I would be very happy if you write your comments, your answer, and I would like you to participate. Saif bin Sarwar, thanks for watching this. Arif Hossein Bhai, thank you for watching this. Tanzir Bhai, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching this. Mahabubur Rahman, thanks for watching this. Okay. So, how about statement number C? Set of steps that lead from one floor to another. Yeah, that's there. How about number D? It is used to get to the front door. Okay, it is used to get to the front door of a house, or maybe a shop, or maybe something that is not too high. Okay, what do you think? Steps. That should be number 2. So you have only one. Statement number B, that is a step ladder. So now if I go to the opposite, if I start from column A, so stair, number 1, answer should be C, set of steps that lead from one floor to another. So what is a step or steps? So it is used to get to the front floor. So a ladder, it needs to be leaned against a wall. So what is a stepladder? It has flat steps in place of rungs. Awesome. So, okay. So if you have any question, anything, you can ask me so that we can discuss. Sanjida Islam, Neela, thanks for watching this. Charlie Holmes, thanks for watching this. Jewel Rana, thank you very much for watching this. Shihabuddin, Jubair Bhai, thank you for watching this. Afrin Kabir, thank you very much for writing your answer. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so, you see, we're going to go to step by step. We learn step by step from the very, easy step to the difficult level. Okay? So this one would be a bit difficult than the previous one. Okay? So it's a small paragraph, as you have seen here. Our vacation, every year we go to Florida. We like to go to the beach, and there are some text, some sentences, and on the right you see a shark and A and B, two different options. So option A says sharks live in the sea, and B says Emerson is full of scenic beauty. So what we have to do now, we have to find A or B, or A and B both, or we need to find whether these statements A and B are in this paragraph. Okay? Whether these statements, statement number A and statement number B, whether they are in this paragraph. So let me read the paragraph. My favorite beach is called Emerson Beach. It is very long with soft sand and palm trees. It is very beautiful. I like to make sand castles and watch the sailboats go by. Sometimes there are sharks, dolphins, and whales in the water. So now it's your time. I'm going to get 5 seconds and like to see how you answer. Okay. Even before ending, even before asking. Awesome. Crystal, Tamanna, congratulations to you. So you were the first who has written the answer. Anwar Bhai, yes, it's B. Tayeba Zabin has joined. Sanjida Islam Neela, thank you very much, it's B. Anis Rahman, thank you Anis Bhai for joining. Mehdi Hassan, congratulations to you, it's B. Muhibur Rahman Bhai, it's B, thank you very much. Faisal Said Bhai, thanks for joining. Arif Hossein Bhai, it's not about true and false. We're not discussing true and false. We're just we just try to understand what is a matching heading, matching information. So we need to find the information in the paragraph and how we can find it is about this. Faisal Said, okay, thank you very much. Okay, awesome. Iman Hassan, yes, thank you Iman Bhai, it's B. Awesome, thank you. Okay, yes, the answer is B. Although the shark is in the paragraph, as you see, and the picture is very intriguing that someone might think that it is about shark, and the answer should be A. No, answer is B, because the information about shark, the sharks live in the sea. Yeah, it's true, but the information is very generic, and don't use the background information. Sharks live in the sea, of course, it's true, but you need to find whether the statement is in the text. So this is the test of matching information. Okay, let's go to the other one. Okay, it's the similar, but of course there is some differences that we need to find. A says, I collected shells. B says, I want to learn surfing. Now we need to find whether A or B is in the paragraph, or whether A and B both are in the paragraph. Okay, so A says, I collected shells, and B says, I want to learn surfing. So let me read the paragraph. Every morning we look for shells in the sand. I found 15 big shells last year. I put them in a special place in my room. This year I want to learn to surf. It is hard to surf, but so much fun. My sister is a good surfer. She says that she can teach me. I hope I can do it. So now you tell me which one is in the paragraph, or whether the both of them are in the paragraph. What do you think? This is a bit tricky, so let me see who is correct or who are correct. Okay, many of you have joined and you have tried to write. Awesome. Thank you, all of you who are trying to write. Crystal, Tamanna, Tohin, thank you, Sanjida, thank you, Arif Hossein, thank you, Akib, Islam, thank you. So what do you think? Okay. Saif Bhai, congratulations to you. Akib Bhai, thank you very much. And Mehdi Hassan Saim Bhai, congratulations to you, because you are the first who has written the answer, who has given the answer. Yes, the answer, both of them are correct. Okay, the answer should be A and B, because both of them are here in this paragraph. Okay, why I put both of them? Because if you consider matching information, sometimes in some cases both A and B could be in one paragraph. Okay, so this is one particular information that you have to have in your mind before solving it. Yeah, awesome. Yes, great. So let's have more fun. Valentine's Day. Okay, now in the similar fashion, I have two different options, statement A and statement B. Gifts become the ritual on Valentine's Day. That's A, statement A. And statement B says, a day of romance. So now you find which is appropriate, or which are, or neither of them. It's up to you. So you need to find which is the correct one. So write your answer. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Let me see. Afrin Kabir, don't be too fast. Okay. So you are trying. Awesome. You see, this is how you are learning. So you are improving. Awesome. Thank you and congratulations to you. Mehdi Bhai, Ahmad Abid Bhai, Porom Islam, Sanjida, Arif Hussein, Sabrina, Salasia Yamun. Long time no see. How you doing? Aha. Crystal Tamanna, I think you need to think about it. Yeah, it is about Day of Romance, but you need to think about the text and the statement, because I told you in the last slide, don't use the background knowledge and information that sometimes confuse us, mislead us. Okay? Yes. So the answer should not be B. The answer should be A. Gifts become the rituals on Valentine's Day. So let me read the text. People usually wait for gifts on Valentine's Day. So they expect. So it becomes a ritual. Chocolates and flowers are commonly given as, gifts during Valentine's Day. Red and pink are generally understood to be the colors of Valentine's Day. And many individuals, instead of celebrating romantically, spend the holiday with their friends and or family members. So we don't consider it's a day of romance, and particularly if you consider the text, yeah, some people might consider, and many, but if you consider the text, it said that instead of celebrating romantically, we or many individuals spend the holiday with their friends and or family members. Yes, of course, that is why the answer should be A. But don't worry, who have written B, no problem. This is how you are learning. From your mistakes, you can learn, and from our mistakes, we learn more. Thank you. Okay, so now you have an idea about, matching information. You need to match the information, match the statement with the information in the paragraph. Okay, so let's see the instruction and the statement and how does it look like. Okay, the matching information, the real matching information. Okay, so you see there is the real one, matching information of IELTS reading. So it says question 1, 2, 3, from 1, 2, 3 in fact. So it means there are 3 questions. Reading passage 1 has 9 paragraphs, A to I, 9 paragraphs. Write the correct letter A to I in boxes, from 1 to 3 on your answer sheet. So there are questions. And so the instruction is very important. Do not skip the instruction. And the questions are, as you see, number 1, a reference to characteristics that only apply to food production. 2 says, a reference to challenges faced only by farmers in certain parts of the world. And 3 says, statement number 3 says, a reference to difficulties in bringing about cooperation between farmers. Okay, so if you have a question, how does it look like? I think you can see the instruction is kind of this, in fact. Okay, so now it is a bit difficult one than the previous one, I guess. So let's try with this. Which paragraph contains the information? Okay, so a question or statement number 1, I go to school along with my father. Now you tell me in which paragraph you may find the statement, find the answer. Okay, I'm going to give you 7 seconds. Okay, this time. And everyone, thank you very much for joining. Yes, Crystal Tamanna, last para, first last line make us confused. Yeah, it is. But you have to be very careful about the wording because there was one word instead of considering it as a, or passing it romantically, instead of. So what do you do then? Okay, yes, so you have a new test quiz. This time, let's say who can get the right answer. And yes, it is actually very exciting that you are writing your answers, you are participating. This is awesome. I love this. I love your spirit. Okay, Arif Hossein Bhai, you are the first. But are you sure about your answer? Imon Hassan Bhai. Yes, Crystal Tamanna. Thank you. Akib Al-Islam. Thank you. Okay, I would like you to advise one thing. Don't be fast. Read a bit. I mean, all of you are giving A, but I would say think twice before writing your answer. So that's why maybe Crystal Tamanna is writing B. Aha. Okay, let's see. Who has got the correct answer? I'm going to give you another 3 seconds. Yes, let's see who can get the thumbs up, big thumbs up. Okay. Done. Okay, it's my time then. Okay. Neither A nor B is the answer. Because if you consider I go to school along with my father, nowhere is written that I go to school along with my father. Yeah. First I wake up, then I get dressed, then I walk to school. I do not ride a bike, I do not ride the bus, but I like to go to school. Sometimes it rains, then I get wet. I do not like sometimes it rains, then I get wet. I do not like rain. At lunch, I just eat a sandwich and an apple. Okay, but nowhere is written that I go to school along with my father. Okay, so A, of course, is not the answer. How about B? In the afternoon, I play outside. I like to play. I also like to read books. I walk home, but I do not like walking home. My mother cooks soup for dinner. After having dinner, I go to bed. I do not like to go to bed. Nowhere it's written that I go to school along with my father. So none of them should be the answer. Okay, so this is the real fun. But again, I would like to thank all of you that all of you have tried to answer. Okay, no worry. Now we'd like to jump to a bit difficult one. It's close to IELTS type, the IELTS style. One more thing I would like to tell you again. Please share this video, share this live session with your friends and family members so that they would learn reading, they would learn more about it, and they have the chance of, understanding of IELTS reading. Okay, whether they go for IELTS or not, but again, these will help them for a better understanding. Okay, because reading is an intellectual ability. If you are weak in reading, no problem, but you should level up yourself. You should have these intellectual ability to get success in future in your life. If you would like to do better in life, you have to have the reading skill. This is an intellectual ability. So that is why I'd like to advise you to share this live session with your friends and try to participate, try to learn more, and try to test yourself, challenge yourself to see how much you know and how much you need to know. And you see, from the very beginning to until now, we are learning gradually, step by step. We are actually leveling up from the easy to the intermediate, upper intermediate, to the higher level difficulties, higher difficulties, the challenges. Okay, so my dear friends, thank you very much for joining, first of all. And of course, I would like to congratulate to all of you, because you have managed your valuable time for this particular session. Okay, so yes, let me start the next one. Yes. Now, this one is a bit difficult than the previous one, of course. There are two different statements. Again, number of techniques allow farmers to overcome issues with slanted landscapes in farming. So if you don't know the meaning of slanted, it is slopey, slope, or slopey. Okay, slanted landscapes in farming. That is statement number one. Statement number two: without an abundance of plants, the wind and the rain will wear away the land more quickly. Okay, so gentlemen and lady, if you find it difficult, don't worry. This is how we learn. We learn gradually. We learn step by step. And if you find things are difficult, don't worry. At least you know that there are things that are difficult and that need to be learned. Okay? But don't worry. In our coming sessions, we will make things easy, simple, so that you learn more. Okay. And number two says, number one and number two I already mentioned. And so, what do you think? What would be the answer? Okay, let me read. Growing crops on slopes can be particularly challenging, and plowing on slopes can easily lead to soil erosion. However, there are several techniques for cultivating crops on slopes that prevent erosion. Okay, these include contour farming, where farmers plow and plant across a slope along its contour lines, as opposed to planting in downhill facing lines. Yes, I see many of you are trying to answer. Awesome. Wow. Cool. Yes. Sanjida Islam Nila, thank you. Humaira Fairoz, thank you very much. IBRU, what is your name actually? Shohan Khan, thank you very much. Arif Hussain, thank you very much. Yes, Sabrina, Poonam, thank you very much. Yes, all of you are correct. Awesome. Yes. Number one is the answer. Fantastic. Congratulations to you. Big thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to give you another task. Okay, this one, let me see. Okay, this one a bit tricky. That's it. But I guess you can answer. So, statement number one says, without an abundance of plants, abundance means plenty. So without an abundance of plants, the wind and rain will wear away. Wear away means destroy. Okay? Wear away, I mean erosion, you can say erosion. The wind and rain will wear away the land more quickly. That's number one. Number two says, when the land is emptier, it is more prone, more likely, more prone. It is more prone to flood and loose earth, erosion. So now you have time. 5 seconds. Let me see. Okay. Sanjida, thank you for answering, replying very quickly. Humaira, Fairoz, thank you very much for answering. Okay. Ibru, answering. Thank you very much for answering. Sabrina, thank you very much. Ibru said B. Okay. Afrin Kabir, it's the B or the second one. Tawhid Hussain is the B or the second one. Anwar Bhai is the B or the second one. Okay. You have more. 3 seconds. 3 seconds more. Nupur Aznif. Yes. As I told you, it's a bit tricky one. Okay. So what do you think? I'll be waiting for another 2 seconds. Aha. Yes. Congratulations to you, those who have written answer number 1. Yes, it's answer number 1. Why? Without an abundance of plants, when you see livestock grazing is often hilly, okay? Land that is used for livestock grazing is often hilly or is located in marginal areas that are unsuitable for crop cultivation. Unsustainable livestock management on such lands lead to overgrazing and decreases the protective ground cover. Okay. So without an abundance of plants, so protective ground cover. When more than 60% of vegetation gets removed without an abundance of plants, the rate of erosion accelerates, yes, and topsoil is more likely to be washed off, yes, with every rainfall event. Why number 2 is wrong? Because number 2 says when land is emptier. Yeah, this part I would say for both 1 and 2 are similar. Without an abundance of plants and when the land is emptier. For 1 and for 2, the first part is almost same. But if you consider the second part, the wind and the rain will wear away the land more quickly. Yes, particularly wind will wear away, will create some sort of erosion. But if you consider number 2, it says it is more prone to flood. You know, we don't see flood in the hilly areas. Okay, not in the hill, not in the management or overgrazing. Okay, for overgrazing, there is a less chance to have flood due to heavy rainfall or whatsoever. Okay, thank you. But I'd like to thank all of you. Don't worry. Yeah, it's awesome that all of you are joining. Cool. So you see, we are learning. Yes. So I'm still, I know you are still waiting for the 7-step strategies. I'll be there very soon. So what are the skills that are required for this type of questions, matching information? Yep. So this type of question tests your ability, okay, to skim read for general meaning. You know, this is what we did in the beginning. You try to read very quickly and you get your answer. So you did 1 step. So if you complete 1 step, you might be wrong, but you have to do the first step. The second step says scan for specific information. Then you have to scan for specific information. So you have to do skimming, skim reading, and scanning, both. And read in detail to find answers. And of course, identify synonyms and paraphrasing. And finally, you can find the right answer. Okay, so these are the skills that are required to test your ability, that whether you can scheme, whether you can scan, whether you read in detail, and whether you identify the synonyms, and you can do any, whether you can do any paraphrasing. Yes. So my dear friends, here we go. 7-step strategy. So I'm going to discuss the 7-step strategy and the process step by step. By this you can solve this type of questions, particularly matching information. Okay, yeah. So step number 1, carefully read the instructions. I have already shown you the instructions, and here I again put that one instruction. You see question 1 to 3, read passage 1, has 9 paragraphs. Why you should read this? Because sometimes the instructions might tell you not to read A or B or C. That might be ignored. Okay, or so the instructions could be read from B to I, or B to G, whatsoever. Okay, so that's why do not ignore the instruction particularly. So step number 2, read the question statement first. Okay, whether you consider it is a statement or a question whatsoever, you read it first, and this is what we did today. As you have seen that I started with reading the statements first, and then I jumped to the text to get an overview, to get an understanding in the beginning. So that is why you need to read the statement first. But it doesn't happen in all cases, okay? But in this particular case, so read the question or the statement first. Read the statements before you read the text. Take note of the main idea. When you do the scheme reading, of course you get the main idea, okay? And main idea of take note of the main idea of each statement and think about possible synonyms. Yeah, of course you need to think about possible synonyms, and that I, of course, time to time I mentioned that might be used in the passage. This will help you identify the answers. Yes, this will identify to and to get to the answer. Interpret synonyms. If there is, for example, as you see, a percentage given like 37%, for example. Okay, so in the text there might be namely just over a third, or about a third, or maybe 1/3. Okay, so don't expect that you will get the same number in the text. Don't expect that you get the same number or the same percentage in the text. There might be a variation, okay, or maybe an interpretation. For example, as you see, about a third, or about 1/3, or just over a third, like that. Okay. So step number 4, skim read the text. Of course, quickly skim read the paragraph, and this is what we have done today. Okay, to get to the main idea and a general understanding of what it is about. Yes, of course you should do that. Although the main ideas may not be the information, yes, the main idea might not give you the main what you're looking for. For example, as you have seen in the Valentine's Day, so you had a prior idea that it might be about Valentine's Day, but you have seen that it is about the gift. Okay, so yeah, this is the point. Although the main ideas may not be the information, you need to match. Okay, doing this will make it quicker to find a relevant paragraph. Step number 5, return to the statements. Come back to the question statements, read them again, and decide which is the closest to match. Yes, of course. Since the answers won't come in the same order as the order of the list of statements, yeah, Don't expect that they would be sequential. It doesn't matter which one you solve first. Yes. Step number 6, predict the answer. Yeah, time to time you need to predict. I mean, not only in this case, but in most cases you need to predict. In terms of MCQ, you need to predict. In terms of heading matching, you need to predict the answer. Read the question statements and predict with paragraph contains the answer. If you find a possible answer, underline it. Yes, of course. That might not be your appropriate, but you underline it so that you can come back, you can check back, you can, cross check. Scan the text. Yep, of course you need to scan the text. You also should scan the paragraphs that might contain the answer for synonyms. If not, move on to the other paragraph or other paragraphs. You need to jump because, time is one big thing. I mean, time is money in IELTS because you have only 60 minutes to complete all those 40 questions, including 3 large paragraphs, passages, 3 long texts. Okay, some essential tips. The answers will not come in the same order, yes, as you know by this time in the text, as the order of the list of the statements. Some paragraphs may not contain an answer. Yeah, this is what you have seen in one slide, that I go to school with my father. If you can remember this one. Both of the paragraphs, we tried to find the answer, but we didn't find. Neither of them gave us the answer. So some paragraphs may not contain an answer. A paragraph could contain more than one answer, and this is what we have experienced already. Expect lots of synonyms. Yes, IELTS test is all about synonyms. The question statement contains keywords that are easy to find in the text, such as names, numbers, places, and dates. Yeah, of course, they are easy to find. Okay, so gentlemen, thanks for being with us, and until this time, yes, we'll be having more and more of these, IELTS questions and many more things, and step-by-step solutions in future, in coming days. So be with us and share these live sessions with your friends, and keep watching our upcoming sessions. And I would like to thank all of you, those who are watching this, and get excited, be enthusiastic, be passionate about learning English. There is a good chance that you can get better in your IELTS test. So good luck to you, and have fun and enjoy. Good night. Thank you very much.